Good morning. It is like 7:15. I am making some coffee. I am vlogging on my iPad because, of course, Darian has broken my camera. It doesn't come on. Matter of fact, let me check it and see if it does anything different. It doesn't come on unless it's plugged in. So, let's see if I can get... Yeah, see? It doesn't come on. Pushing the power button. And it's fully charged, so he's broken that. So it doesn't come on unless it's plugged in. I don't know what he did to it. I was looking for it one day, and I guess he wanted to be on the camera or whatever. So when I got it, I was trying to turn it on, and it wouldn't come on. And that was just the other day. So that's where I've been. That's why I haven't been vlogging. I don't know about vlogging on this. I'm about to get on Amazon to see if I can order what I want to say, like a holder so I can mount this to my tripod, because I have one for my cell phone somewhere around here, or I had one for my cell phone, but I want to see if I can find one that could be either for the cell phone, the camera, or the iPad, because this is probably what I'm going to be vlogging on, is the iPad for some time now, until I'm doing a little homework. Say good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. So I'm sitting here. Hopefully that glare isn't really bothering y'all. So I'm sitting here at the table, trying to get y'all adjusted so that glare isn't too bad. I'm sitting here at the table, and I was just thinking to do a quick little video. Don't mind my hair. I'm going to do my hair and everything when I get ready for work in probably about 2 hours. But we have been thinking of starting a food truck. It's something that we've talked about for the last 2-3 years, but always put it on the back burner. And now we're at the point where we've been really discussing. We have been looking for vehicles, or buses, or whatever we're going to do, trailers, or whatever we're going to do to convert to our food truck. So now, with that being said, you guys also know that we were looking to buy a home. So now that's where our dilemma is. Do we put that money into buying a home, or do we put that money into a food truck? So what we're going to do is we're going to sit and kind of talk about it, maybe this weekend, to weigh our options and everything. Because my thinking is, right now we rent our house. We don't have a yard. We don't really have lots of space. Our 2 cars in a driveway barely fits in our driveway. And the thing is are we going to be able to store a food truck or bus or whatever in our driveway? What's the matter? Anyway, So that's what our dilemma is. Is it more beneficial for us to put that money into a house, or is it more beneficial for putting that money into our food truck? My thinking is if we get a house and then eventually buy the food truck, we'll have somewhere to store our food truck. If we get a food truck now, we're going to have to pay to store it because we're not going to be able to park it on our street in our driveway because we don't have a driveway. We can also try to find a house or build a house or whatever we're going to do with a house and make sure that the driveway or the garage is capable of holding our food truck. So that's where we're at. There's a couple things that we have to do before we would be able to get a home loan. We already know what it is. We're already on the verge, like our application for a home loan is pending for us to do these two things or these couple things that we have to do. And we'll be able to do them within the next 5 months, or we would have been able to buy a food truck within the next 5 months. Now, we've been on this process of buying a house for maybe 3-4 years now, and we're always there. And nope, it's been probably about 5 years. It was after his mom passed away, so it's been probably about 5 years or so. No, it's been about 4 years because she passed away about 5 years ago. So it's been about 4 years ago that we've been on this process of trying to buy a house. We always get so close and then something slipped away. Like right now we're so close, but when it came down to the money that we needed, we bought a car and the Jeep had to be fixed. We bought a van because the Jeep was messing up. So we bought the van with the intentions of, okay, we'll buy this van. If the Jeep goes down, we'll still have a car. But the Jeep ended up lasting. We found out what was wrong with it. So now we have the 2 cars, which we needed 2 cars anyway. So now we're at the process of our loan is pending. We know exactly what we have to do for our loan, and it's one thing for the loan. I mean, now we have to build up that bank account again and pay our credit cards down. That's all we have to do, and our credit cards are not that much that we have to pay down on them to boost our credit score. We had got to the point where we were approved but didn't have the whole down payment that we needed. Now we're going to have the whole down payment and the credit scores that we need to buy a house. And we will be able to buy a food truck, but then we'll be still renting. And I feel like I don't want to own a food truck if I don't even have a house. Owning a food truck is a lot easier than having a house, but I figure if we know we want a food truck, we know that we want a house. If we buy the house, that will raise our credit score to get the food truck that we want, because right now we would just be getting the vehicle and would have to convert it, and you're talking a couple $1,000s that we would have to do. If we buy a house, then we can finance the food truck from the company that we were going to get it from, that the food truck is going to cost us like $40,000-$50,000, but it's everything in the food truck that we need. And I feel that buying the house will be more beneficial to do that first. Then we can park our food truck in our driveway. We don't have no room to park it here. Even if we just have the food truck is barely going to fit in the driveway. And I don't even know if they're going to let us park it there. So we're going to talk about that this weekend. See exactly what our options is. I feel that we need to save some money. I don't want to go into a food truck not having enough money to buy what I need. So be looking for that. We're going to discuss all that, and we will keep you guys in the loop of what we actually decide. what we actually gonna do. I feel that if I can actually start getting some of these things around here like we got to sell, if I can start getting some of that stuff sold, then I think we'll be good. So I'm going to create a account with OfferUp. When I have an account with OfferUp, I'm going to just start posting a lot of the stuff that we want to get rid of on there, and see where it goes. So I'll keep you guys in the loop. Keep us in your prayers and thoughts for us to figure out everything we're going to do, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye.